Oh man, I'm getting so nervous right now. I have no clue why I thought this was a good idea. Let's get it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another scooter video. Today we're in the Rapture workshop and I found a skateboard. Not just any skateboard, this is a ski skateboard, and since we have a bunch of snow out back right now, I thought it'd be kind of hilarious and also really fun to try to make a snow scooter. Don't know how it's gonna work out, but today's gonna be a blast regardless. Right now I'm looking at how this thing actually works, and it looks as simple as just putting a bolt on and then just holding this thing on. So I feel like on this Rapture fork right here, that should, I mean, I might be able to make it up with a couple like different like spacers or something to get that to fit, but I feel like that could fit right there pretty darn well. And then on the back part of this deck right here, the axle should fit right there, and it should fit another one just perfectly fine. Now, I'm not for sure if that's actually gonna allow me to ride on it, but I feel like it should at least be able to let me drop in at the bare minimum. But before we take this thing apart, I think it'd be kind of cool to get some clips on it first and at least attempt it on the backyard half pipe. So let's go head out there right now, and then we'll strip this thing down and start taking it apart and trying to make that scoot.
All right, we went ahead and strapped on the GoPro, and we're on the backyard half pipe now. Just from pushing this thing on the top part of snow right here, it doesn't really slide that well, so my confidence level for dropping doesn't really seem all that great. But let's see if we can do an ollie first. Kind of can ollie. All right, okay, flip challenge. Almost first try, I'll take that. So for this thing right here, I don't really know how to go about dropping in, so for safety, I'm just gonna do like a little test run where I just go full send right here and do it. That was very sad. I think I'm gonna have to pad this snow down before I can even get a drop in it. Let me grab the shovel real quick and fluff this down a little bit.
A few moments later.
Max, come on, dude. Come on. You like snow? Oh, that toy's frozen. You ready? Okay. All right, I got the snow all padded down now, and I got a second angle rolling for you guys because I'm sure you guys aren't gonna want to miss that face plant if it happens again. I don't have very high hopes for this because the snow was not very packable, so I feel like we're gonna have a similar replica of what just happened. Wish me luck. Oh, we made it that time. All right, that was a lot more successful than the first one. The first one ended up with my booty on the ground. That one we at least made it to this side of the half pipe. Let's try that again. I'm gonna try to take the same path because it seems like the more packed down it gets, the easier it is to do. So let's get it. Oh, same deal. Oh, this is gonna get cold very fast if I keep falling in the snow. Max, help me, buddy. Keep falling.
Man, I thought I was onto something there, but once I hit that fluff side of the snow over there, I just went straight over. So I'm gonna try to pack it down a little bit more and then give it another go. And if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna strap on my old snowboard and see if that works out any better. And then of course we'll get back to the snow scoot, which I'm sure you guys are all wanting to see.
That was pretty cool. Really, any down pressure push down on this thing prevents this thing from going far. I feel like once I throw this on with the scooter though, being able to have the handlebars on there and be able to like push through the ramp should be a little bit easier. All right, let's go try to make that snow scoot now.
All right, so the game plan here is we're just gonna take this thing off, and I'm gonna see how much space is between the fork, between this area right here, and between this area right here. So let's just take this thing off real quick and see what we're working with. Probably should be using a rubber mallet for this, but that worked well. Basically, there's a little metal shim sleeve right here that goes right there inside this thing, and it pushes in, and that makes it compatible with a standard size axle. Let's see if that'll even fit on the fork right here before we get too excited. Oh, snap. Look at that. A perfect fit. Literally the exact same size as the scooter wheel. I'm having high hopes now. I don't really know if I want to have this thing like super loose or super tight because I feel like it almost would need to be on the looser side. So we're going to try this to loosen up just a little bit so it free floats a little bit more. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That way when I'm hitting the snow, it should at least move to how the snow is, but not so much that it just like is falling off. Let's get the other one off now. All right, cool. Now we'll just go ahead and throw this thing on, and since it fit on the fork properly, the spacer kit that comes with the Rapture deck should fit on here just perfectly. And since this thing is not really gonna need a brake, I definitely did not put a brake on there. It is gonna hit the deck a little bit, so it's gonna be at a slight angle the entire time. Hopefully that still works. Check that out. It goes on there pretty good. Like I said, it does kind of have a bit of an angle right here, so hopefully that doesn't just like nosedive and then like do that while I'm trying to ride it and just like completely front flip me off. So let's go and get the fork on now and don't go back out. I'm getting excited. This is gonna be so much fun. I've always wanted to try a snow scooter, and well, I don't know if I can say if this thing's gonna work yet, but have high hopes. Okay, I think I ran into my first problem here. This is not gonna want to spin too well if that gets like that. So tail whips might be out of the equation. I might actually want to try a different fork. 1 second, I'll be right back. And we're back. I just dug out my old scooter parts, and this right here is an old MGP fork. I did not think I'd ever have a use for this thing again, but I think it might work a little bit better. If you guys can see that right there, this crown race right here sits about 10 millimeters or so higher than this crown race right here. So pretty much when this thing's on the deck right here, it'll sit with the deck a little bit lower, so hopefully it'll get beneath that blunt plate. I actually always hated this fork just because of that reason. I could not stand when the fork on your scooter sat beneath like the level point of the back axle and it made your deck tilt like that. I hated that because it made the head tube angle feel so much farther back, as if it was like pushed back into your body, and that just drove me insane. So that was one huge thing when it came to designing the Rapture fork. When we put it in here, we always wanted to make sure that it was completely level with that back axle back here, so your deck sat like it was like level. That's how you want it to sit. You want it to sit level. But with this MGP fork right here, it's going to sit a little bit higher, so this deck's going to be a little bit more like that. Not that exaggerated, of course. That was an exaggeration, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But anyways, you guys get the idea. Let's go ahead and throw this fork on now. That was salty. Alright. Not gonna lie, this might just be the sketchiest thing I've ever done on my channel before. I don't know how this is gonna act when I drop in, because right here, the fork's still snagged. So if I do like a bar spin or a tail whip or something and it snags right there, that is gonna just be an anti-whip right there. So I don't even know how it's gonna work when I'm steering. This thing is literally gonna be resting on the nose blunt plate the entire time. But we're gonna go work with it and see what we can do. I wanna at least get one drop in on here. I can't leave you guys hanging. But let's get these bars on and then we're done. I wonder if it matters how straight this is. You know, like on a regular wheel, how it determines like a heck of a lot if it's not straight feeling. Be interesting to see what this thing does. All right, she's all put together now, and no joke, this thing actually looks kind of dope. I kind of dig the whole snowsuit look to it. Looks pretty cool. But I tried to tail whip right here on the flat ground. Oh, anti-whip. Not having very high hopes. I did a tail whip, and it basically like anti-whipped like I was afraid of. This thing kind of moved and got stuck on there, so I have no clue how the turning or steering is going to go. But there's not really much left to do, so let's just go ahead and head out back on the half pipe and see what we can get. All right, we're out back now, and I got the snow scooter over here. I apologize for all the audio. We have a four-wheeler over there. We're trying to get started up, so later today we can go extreme sledding, which basically where we take a four-wheeler and strap sleds to the back of it, just go crazy around in circles. It's pretty fun. Maybe I'll add that into today's video. But for right now, we're gonna hop onto the half pipe over here and see what we can do. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna be able to do today, guys, because, well, I can't really tail up on it. I mean, I'll try one for you guys. I think it's just gonna get locked up. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Every time I try that, it just like locks up on me. But at least it looks like for the most part we can ride straight. So let's get our feel on the ground here real quick before we actually just go full in and do bunny hop. All right, cool. I think I should be able to at least get all the way in here. Let's just go for it, just like on the skateboard. We're just gonna full send. That's wild. Let's try that one more time. That was pretty fun. I think the same deal as the skateboard and the snowboard. It needs the pack down snow to really get going. So let's see if we can do that again. Maybe we get far enough to the other side and do a fakie. Get a 180 out of there. That's pretty darn cool. That actually worked surprisingly well. I had a little bit of fear thinking that it might not have worked, but not too bad. Again, can't do the tail whips. I don't know why I tried that. It's a real bummer. I'd love to be able to do a tail whip on this thing, but it just gets locked up every single time I try to do that. Let's go ahead and try that one more time though. All right, this time I'm gonna basically try to push as hard as I can and pump all the way down the ramp. And I wanna do a 180. I feel like that'd be really dope. Yeah, it pretty much worked, right? I mean, that kind of counts. I count if you count it. I'm gonna try to do a couple flat ground tricks. I'm not sure why I dove straight into the drop in before even attempting to just ride this thing on the flat ground. So let's just see what we can do here. And maybe we'll be able to get a fakie on this as well. Not too bad. Oh, I might be able to do this trick. What's it called? It's like a whiplash, but yeah. Yeah, oh, I can totally do that now. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, nose manual is the new challenge. Try to get nose manual across this thing. That part over there. Maybe I should actually try a manual first, so
See if that actually works. That might work a little bit easier. Hop on, and then manual. Oh, that didn't work at all. Oh, let's run that back. I'm sure my booty is plentiful of snow right now. So the lean back point is a lot different than on a normal scooter. Noted. Let's try that again. Oh, that was close. We got about a foot away, then dropped off. I could totally do that. All right, we got the camera angle set up now, so you guys hopefully will be able to see me either eat it really hard or land it really good. Ooh, we could so do that. Let's run that back. It's kind of getting better and better each time I do it because the track is getting more and more flat. As long as I get this last like 3, 4, 5 feet right there in a manual, I'll be pretty satisfied. Just gotta get it now. Feeling pretty confident on this one. I think we should get it right here. You know what they say, confidence kills, right? I'm just gonna sit here for a second and just enjoy the comfort of the cool ground. Look at these bar ends right here. They're just packed full of snow. I'm surprised I don't have throttle grip yet. All right, take 100. I actually have no clue what attempt we're on right now. So that just means it's time to get it right here. Oh, that was pretty cool. Nose manual, should I even attempt that? I'm gonna do it just once, just once. One thing that at least is cool about the snow is no matter how you fall, you're pretty much landing in a foam pit. So that's kind of cool. I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to tell if I'm even doing a manual or a nose manual just because the snow is so thick, but I promise my front and back wheel are both coming up. But I think we can get that. If I put too much weight on that front wheel, it really just like digs in and doesn't end too well. I'm actually gonna try something. I'm gonna shift away all this snow on the end so there's nothing for me to, you know, get stuck on. Kind of make the pavement a little bit smoother in a sense. All right, nose manual, let's get it. That works so perfect. Literally just shaving off that last little bit of snow right there really helps. So actually that gives me an idea. I think I'm gonna take a shovel and just kind of shovel off this top layer of snow so I can have it stop goofing me up. All right, let's see what that did now. Got a little push on here. Oh, that seems a lot more controllable with that snow gone. Who would have thought taking off the snow would actually make a snow scoot perform better? Let's try that jump one more time. Oh my gosh, that made a world of a difference. I wish I would have done that earlier. Let's try another drop in and see if that's even easier too. Also, the four-wheeler is now out of the backyard, so hopefully the audio isn't just obnoxiously loud this entire time now. But anyways, let's get it. Let's see if removing that top layer of snow made any difference at all. What in the world? Okay, that's actually rideable now. I am pumped. Literally, I was able to cruise down and go to the other side to a full 180 with ease. I'm hyped. I feel like today's video is about to get really awesome now. Now that I'm able to drop into the ramp and actually hit the air on the quarter pipe over there, I think I might actually be able to start sending some cool tricks. But let's get a really big air, or at least really big being at coping level. That's so oddly satisfying, I can't even explain it. But like the whole way down, it's like a battle. You're constantly like weaving back and forth, just trying to make sure your body's staying straight. But golly, that's pretty fun. That's putting a smile on my face that I can't wipe off. I was a little bit worried that this wasn't even gonna work today, but man, was I proved wrong. All right, let's do it again. And just try to get a little bit higher on this next one. Gonna pump really hard. I wonder if a deck stall would be possible at all. Okay, any form of deck tap over here on the quarter pipe, I will take. But we can't drop in from a 50-50, so that's cool. All right, I don't know how I'm gonna get the speed for this because speed is literally the #1 issue right here with just getting up there. So let me just see if I can crank this one out. Full send right here. Pump in. What? I can't believe that worked right there. Came up here, did a successful board stall, came back down. Oh, I'm pumped. Although I'm not gonna lie, when I came down from that feeble, it did get locked right there and I got a little worried because I didn't think I was gonna get out of it. I thought I was gonna nosedive. But that worked really good. I'm actually pretty surprised. Ah, my hand just got stuck to the deck. Oh, it totally makes sense. All the water's probably freezing to the metal. It's gonna be like that one kid who got his tongue stuck to the pole, if you guys have ever seen that video. Let's not do that today. We ain't licking no metal. But let's do another air. That's feeling really good. And maybe I'll just like goof off and try an actual bride flip right here and see how that goes. I'm gonna do just a foot plant, just so I don't die. We're not trying to die today, guys. Oh, nope, that ain't gonna work at all. Literally, as soon as I went up and did the bride flip, it gets like right here, and then it does like a lock. Either way I go, it just locks. So No bri flips today. That's a bummer. Let's think of another cool trick we can do. Maybe we can do like a disaster on here. As I was getting ready to do the disaster over here, my iPhone died, so we're busting out the old GoPro Hero 3 over here. I haven't used this thing in probably like 5 or so years. I mean, holy cow, that thing is ancient at this point. But we're busting out the old camera. I apologize if the quality just went down a whole bunch, but we're gonna roll with what we got today because it's so cold out here. Cameras just don't work that well in the cold. But anyways, let's get this disaster now. I'm feeling pretty confident on this one, actually. All right, disaster time. I'm gonna pump really hard, see if we can get it. Oh, I'm locked though. But I unlocked it. That was super sketch. I actually did more of a nose one. I got that nose up there super far, but I think we can do that now. I'm gonna get a little bit more speed on that one. Had a little bit of a split panic because when I was like right here, it turned and locked on me. So I had to like real quick think and undo it and then hope it didn't jam itself again. That was a little sketch, but let's get it right here. Disaster time. I can't believe this is actually working. Literally, it's kind of blowing my mind that I'm actually able to get enough speed to actually make it to the other quarter pipe over there. And not only make it to the other quarter pipe, I've done a couple stalls now, so it actually feels like a successful day. I'm beyond pumped right now. It'd be really cool if I could do a flare. I don't think it's in the cards, especially when it like goes down right here and gets right here. Trying to flare that would be near impossible, especially with these little sketchy things down there. Maybe if I get a legit, actual like snow scoot, maybe the flare would happen on another snow day. But comment below, let me know what you guys think. Should I get a snow scoot? Should that be something I actually invest in and do in the wintertime back here on the half pipe? I think that'd be pretty fun. But I really want to drop in from the big boy up here. I have no clue how that's going to turn out. And I'm really afraid of this thing getting stuck on the coping up there and then just like getting bucked over and face planting. But I think it'd be really cool to hop up there and at least do a test drop. Okay, now that I'm up here, this thing looks a lot scarier. It was a lot less scary down there, but up here, this feels like a roller coaster. Okay, I'm gonna do one test drop. I don't know how this thing would that thing handle? Could that go down like that? I mean, it made it to the bottom. Ugh. Clear the snow, because I think we've all come to realize that the snow will make me front flip. Don't want to do what I did when I first started the video with the snow skateboard. I shouldn't be nervous, but I am kind of nervous actually right now. Oh gosh. Holy cow, that was scary. Okay, let's just teeter-totter in and oh, now you want a bar spin. I see how it is. All right, let's stop avoiding this. Let's just do it. I feel like I can get this right here. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. Literally no part of that drop-in felt safe at all. From the moment of being up at the top right there to getting midway down the ramp right here, I was like gripping on for dear life the entire time. Oh my gosh, that was scary. That should not have got me as nervous as it did, but gosh, that was pretty cool. I feel like I can do that again now. I feel like I can get a lot more speed on that thing than over on that thing. Maybe we can actually get a grind. I'm gonna really have to trust on this one that the front wheel's not gonna lock on me when it comes to getting up on top of that ramp and lock like that when I do the grind. Fingers crossed it all goes good. Let's get it. Oh my gosh. You guys might not be able to see this. There's like an, I don't know, a good solid couple millimeters of ice right there. Yeah, there you go. You guys can see a little more of these air bubbles underneath the ice right here. As soon as I hit that, it was game over. There was not a chance I was controlling that scoot. It's not like a snowboard or a like pair of ice skates when like you're on ice and you have like the metal blades on the side that kind of dig in so you can at least get a little bit of traction. There's like no traction on this thing. So like when you're going and there's no turning out of it once you hit those slick spots. At this point, my hands are basically completely numb. So if they're hurting at all, I think I'm past that point. Definitely should put gloves on. But we're no time for that. We're gonna get it right here. That'd be actually kind of dope to do a bar spin, let it rewind off itself and then catch it. Can I make that happen? Oh, did I snap it? Thought I broke it for a second. Oh, I did crack it. I totally cracked it right there. Bummer. Okay, that means we're gonna have to do this one right here. And this is gonna have to happen because I really don't want to put too much more pressure on that thing. Oh, undo it. Yeah. Air. I'm pretty satisfied with that. That ended up turning out much better than I thought it would. Got up there on the big ramp, dropped in, hit that patch of ice right there, did a little bit of a grind, and we made it work. And also I didn't get hurt today. But I really want to do another trick actually. The whole time I've been riding on this thing, I really want to do an inward. An inward kind of goes around the whole like idea of turning your bars too much, like doing a bar spin or a tail whip. So I feel like I might be able to do it. And like I was doing earlier when I was doing the nose manuals and manuals, I might be able to get it into this like puff of snow. I don't know if I'll be able to ride away, but I think it'd be really cool if I could at least get the motion and maybe even get my feet on the deck if possible. I literally have no idea how this is gonna go, but I feel like if I get to the end right here and at least can huck it inward and land like that, I'd be pretty stoked. Hop on here and do it. Oh man, that is gonna be so hard not to have this thing kink up inside here, but I think we can do it. Oh, we were so close. I wonder if it'd be any more likely for it to work if I actually turn my fork backwards. I've been riding it forward like the proper way, but like how I actually ride my normal scooter, I have it like this. Maybe that would keep it from getting glitched up, or maybe it'll make it worse. I don't know, I guess we'll find out right here though. Yeah, made it worse.
This trick is freaking killing me, but at this point, I'm like super determined to get this. I feel like there's no turning back on this trick now unless the sun goes down like too low to where I can't even see anymore. But gosh, I really want to get this. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get like anything like crazy today, and this would definitely be on the borderline of crazy in my opinion, but I think I can get it. I'm just gonna put you guys back up here on the tripod, and we're just gonna send it again.
Whew. Does that count? I don't know if that one counts. I landed technically. Taking it. We landed it. I'm pumped. Oh shoot! Completely snapped the thing off too. That probably honestly was the only reason I landed it.
Holy cow, that was so much fun. I did not think I was gonna be able to get an inward out of that thing, but I clean snapped that plastic little skate off on the front axle, but that's okay, we landed it. I think that I'm still pretty convinced that was the only reason that I rolled away from that one, because like the thing snapped off, which allowed me to get my front wheel completely, or at least my handlebars completely straight, so I was able to roll away like a normal scooter would. But man, I am pumped. That was so much fun today, and I'm pretty convinced now that I want to get a snow scoot. If I ever find one for a good deal, I'm probably gonna snag one, because you know it's unpredictable in Ohio if we get snow or not, but on days like this, definite fun session to have again, especially on a legit snow scoot. But anyways, we're heading down on the four-wheeler and we're gonna get crazy.
Let's get it. That's a bummer. So, long story short, pretty much we were being towed by the four-wheeler, and the four-wheeler just like completely stopped working. So me and Angel had to run all the way back home, grab the truck, because none of us brought our cell phones, so we were all thinking, oh, no one's gonna need a cell phone. So now we're just having the four-wheeler towed back by the truck, and that's gonna be it for today. Catch you guys in the next one. Later.